Caving, or spelunking, is a thrilling activity that allows adventurers to explore the hidden and mysterious underground world. However, it can be perilous, as evidenced by numerous tragic incidents throughout history. Here are 8 of the most disturbing caving disasters that have shaken the caving community and beyond. 1. The Nutty Putty Cave Incident, 2009. One of the most heartbreaking caving tragedies occurred in the Nutty Putty Cave in Utah. John Jones, a medical student, became trapped in an uncharted section of the cave known as Bob's Push. The passage was extremely narrow, and Jones found himself stuck upside down. Despite the tireless efforts of over 50 rescuers over 27 hours, the rescue operation failed. Jones tragically succumbed to his position due to cardiac arrest caused by the prolonged inversion and pressure on his body. His body remains in the cave, which has since been sealed as his final resting place. 2. The Mossdale Caverns Disaster, 1967. In the Yorkshire Dales, England, Mossdale Caverns became the site of one of the worst caving disasters in British history. On June 24, 1967, 6 young men were caught by a sudden and unexpected rise in water levels due to heavy rain. The caverns, known for their narrow and challenging passages, flooded rapidly. Despite extensive rescue efforts, the rescuers could not reach them in time. The bodies of the 6 cavers were recovered days later. This disaster led to increased awareness and changes in safety protocols for caving in the UK. 3. The Nutty Putty Cave Incident, 2009. One of the most heartbreaking caving tragedies occurred in the Nutty Putty Cave in Utah. John Jones, a medical student, became trapped in an uncharted section of the cave known as Bob's Push. The passage was extremely narrow, and Jones found himself stuck upside down. Despite the tireless efforts of over 50 rescuers over 27 hours, the rescue operation failed. Jones tragically succumbed to his position due to cardiac arrest caused by the prolonged inversion and pressure on his body. His body remains in the cave, which has since been sealed as his final resting place. 4. The Thailand Cave Rescue, 2018. While this incident did not result in fatalities, it was a near tragedy of epic proportions. 12 boys and their soccer coach were trapped in the Tam Luang Cave in Thailand due to sudden flooding. The world watched anxiously as an international rescue effort ensued. The operation, which involved expert cave divers, Thai Navy SEALs, and volunteers from around the world, was fraught with danger. After 18 days, all 13 were rescued in a miraculous feat of human endurance and international cooperation, though one Thai Navy SEAL, Soman Kunan, lost his life during the mission. 5. The Floyd Collins Incident, 1925. Floyd Collins' entrapment in Sand Cave, Kentucky, is one of the earliest and most publicized caving disasters. In January 1925, Collins became trapped 55 feet underground while exploring a narrow passage. Efforts to rescue him garnered national attention, with newspapers providing daily updates. Unfortunately, after 14 days of desperate efforts, Collins died from exposure, thirst, and starvation. His body was recovered 2 months later. This incident highlighted the perils of cave exploration and inspired tighter safety regulations. 6. The Goer Burger Incident, 1967. The Goer Burger Cave in France was the site of a tragic incident in August 1967 when 6 young cavers from England drowned due to unexpected flooding. The group was exploring one of the deepest caves in the world when sudden rainfall caused a flash flood, trapping them inside. Despite frantic rescue attempts, the rising water levels and the cave's treacherous nature made it impossible to save them in time. This disaster underscored the unpredictability of weather conditions and the inherent risks of deep cave exploration. 7. The Lechuguilla Cave Incident, 1991. Lechuguilla Cave in New Mexico, known for its stunning formations and extreme depth, became a site of tragedy in 1991. During an expedition, a team member named Miguel Moscoso became separated from the group and was later found dead in a remote part of the cave. The incident highlighted the dangers of disorientation and the importance of strict adherence to caving protocols, especially in vast and complex cave systems. 8. The Ellison's Cave Incident, 2011. Ellison's Cave in Georgia, one of the deepest caves in the United States, witnessed a tragic event in 2011. 2 experienced cavers, John James and Scott Skiles, died while attempting to descend the cave's challenging 586-foot vertical drop, known as Fantastic Pit. James became stranded after a rope mishap, and Skiles died while attempting to rescue him. The incident shed light on the extreme risks associated with vertical caving and the necessity of rigorous safety measures and contingency planning. Conclusion: caving offers a unique and exhilarating glimpse into the subterranean world, but it is fraught with risks. These 8 incidents serve as sobering reminders of the potential dangers involved in this adventurous pursuit. They have also prompted improvements in safety protocols, training, and rescue operations, aiming to prevent such tragedies in the future.